Hello everyone, it's Ken Sparkle. Today I'll be doing a video about um two main characters, Marinette or Ladybug and Adrien or Cat Noir in my favorite show, Miraculous Ladybug. So the thing is, what I'm doing is I'm going to explain about the love square and I will show you who's my favorite and I might explain few things that you probably, well, probably need to know, like what's going on and all that, because sometimes some people can be interested, into my videos and that. So, so the thing is, I'm a huge fan of Miraculous Ladybug, as you know already, because I keep mentioning it. And so those two characters, they're my favorites, as in my favorite main characters, and they also my favorite couples. Well, except there is a huge problem with the, relationship between both Marinette and Adrien, and when they ask Cat Noir and Ladybug as well. So these are four in each of the relationships. So that means Adrianette, that means Adrien and Marinette, Lady Noir, and that's Ladybug and Cat Noir, and there's Lady Noir. Oh, no, sorry, I mean Ladrian, sorry, and that is um uh Ladybug and Adrian, and there's Miracat or Mirisha, whoever you want to call it, um for both Marinette and Cat Noir. So let's just say, sometimes it can be confusing for all the Miraculous fans, even me. And let's just say that it's just so hard to cause. So let's get to the point that Marinette is in love with Adrian, but she's not in love with Cat Noir. But to Adrian, he is in love with Ladybug, but he's not in love with Marinette. Well, it is obvious because they don't really know their true identities, as in because Marinette doesn't really know that Adrian is actually Cat Noir or Chat Noir, whoever you want to call it, and and Adrian, he just sort of like Ladybug, and and he just doesn't really know that Ladybug is actually Marinette from his same school. So so basically, it's just so difficult for me to explain to you guys because I'm not really good at explaining things. Um, like trying to get my words to make in sense for you guys to understand me. So, so I'm sure enough you will probably know what I'm trying to say, and please respect that I get a bit, you know, kind of modeling with my words and all that. So let's just get over it. Um, so it first start when Marinette met Adrian. Well, I mean, when they were at Superheroes, Ladybug and Cat Noir, that's how they actually officially met. Before they met as the Sylvian in school, because let's just say, if I remember correctly, in the actual episode, um, from season one, when Marinette was struggling as in cope to be Ladybug, and then she sort of bumped into Cat Noir. Well, Adrian, of course. And um, and then and let's just say when she first met Adrian in school, she didn't like him at the first time because she thought he was a bit like Chloe, who's actually a school bully who picks on Marinette since like in uh, primary or something. I think that's what I can think of. That's what I can remember. And and then and at the end of that episode, Marinette realized that Adrian has a good heart. He's let's just say he's kind and he's very friendly and he wants to be friends with her. So, and that's how Marinette has a sort of a crush on him after that, I think. Because I remember this scene when, let's just say, some people might call it a romantic scene because in the scene, Marinette was um went out from the school because it was like home time and it was like raining, and then she saw Adrian walking past her with the umbrella, and then he offers her the umbrella, and then Marinette was like hesitate for the few seconds, and then the next minute she was like holding on it, and she was like staring at him as in for a moment, and then just suddenly she just sort of realized uh ha, that she has like this um I can't get this word out. um yeah, I'm sure you know what I mean. And so Adrian, well, let's just say he does like Marinette, but if I remember correctly, most people, as in Miraculous Ladybug fans, can complain about Adrian being blind, which he is not really blind. As in he kept calling, well, as in he only considered Marinette as a friend, like just a friend. That's what I mean by saying that most of the Miraculous fans were like annoyed, angry, something like that. So let's just say it's can be complicated to get used to having different opinions to one another. So that's what I can think of. And and I believe most people just doesn't really like Ladrian that much, as in Ladybug and Adrian together. Well, even though it is still Marinette, but when she's at Ladybug with Adrian still as himself and not as Cat Noir. And I remember correctly it that some people can, I mean, when they like I don't know, but I know some people like Cartoon Hotspot or um Miraculous Lazy or something. I don't know how I don't know how to read her name properly. And Mia, these are the people that who uploads Miraculous Ladybug theories. And besides, I had to admit, I kind of like their videos. They I would say their work are so awesome. They're actually really great and talented. I wish I could do the same thing, but let's just say it's kind of hard for me to do the same thing because I never done because I haven't even done it yet. Like as in, eh, well, I never done it before. I might have a go sometime in the future, but clearly I don't know when. But if I do want to do that, maybe sometime in next few months or something. So yeah. So most people like Meerkat or Meerkat, because when Adrian asks Noir and Marinette is like as herself, but not as Ladybug, and well, let's just say I had to admit I kind of like Meerkat. It's one of the best I mean ship of the show. But I still like the other ship, like Lady Noir and Adrianette. I do agree with the people who doesn't like Ladrian, but I kind of bit like bit between sometimes because let's just say I don't know how I like if I wanted to hate it or like it. I don't know. So oh, and So clearly, I just think I had to tell, as I want to mention that I would say to to believe that I think most people had this agreement that Adrianette will be the end game after season 4, if I'm not mistaken, or it might be in season 5. I don't know. I don't know when, but we still got season 4 airing at the moment because the people who works for Marcus Ladybug, they're gonna air season 5 sooner in few months later. I'm so excited, and I just hope um Adrian, Nat, and Lady Noir can be the end game together. I would say I just love both La- Lady Noir and Adrian Nat. They're just one of the best ship I could ever like. But I still like Marichat and Ladrian and something like that. And oh, uh, don't really, I don't really know. I just like them all. I mean, it is well. I mean, let's to admit we all can get, you know, find it hard to pick which out of the love square is our favorite because they're the same people, but in a different size of themselves. And let me to admit, it's just the best show I loved ever since I watched it since like 2018 because I remember I was in Spain and I remember watching the episodes um when Marinette's father turned into a wereman. Yeah. Oh yeah, Were Dad. That's it. That's the name of the episode. Were Dad. Yeah. You know, it's kind of a bit weird, isn't it? Were Dad. Like where wolf, but where Dad. I mean, seriously now. I would say I had to admit it is a cool name for the episode, and especially a cool name for Milner's dad to get akumatized by Hawkmoth or Shadowmoth, whoever you want to call him, because he is a villain of the show. Not her father, but Hawkmoth and Shadowmoth, who's actually Adrian's father. Well, let me tell you, that Shadowmoth's, Shadowmoth's real name is actually Gabriel Agreste. So, and Adrian's surname is actually Agreste, so that means um, Adrian Agreste. And another thing to mention that Adrian or either Marinette, they both don't really know that it's actually Adrian's father is Shadowmoth. Well, Hawkmoth from the very beginning until season 4, because if I remember correctly, um, Gabriel double his power and announce his brand new name, Shadowmoth. So let's just say that's just how things change, and you have to get used to the name. Like, even though it can be hard for everyone to either call him Hawkmoth or Shadowmoth. We all still can call him Hawkmoth, depends really, but most people can call him Shadowmoth, whatever they feel like it. Something like that. Well, let's just say it's clearly up to you if whatever you want to call him. Same goes to Marinette, Ladybug, and Adrien and Cat Noir, something like that. So yeah, and I just hope you enjoyed my video, and let's just say before I go, I would say um I think it's because Marinette and Adrian are very important characters, and they're just so inspiring, and I just love their relationship when they ask Adrianette or Lena what, no matter what, like no matter who side they are, it just depends really. So I just say I have to admit again, I just love both ships of Adriana and Lady Noir, even though they are the same people, but in a different size, as in Sullivan and superheroes. So I hope you guys enjoy my video. And if you have any sort of questions, be free to ask them, okay, in the comments. And if you also want to say something, like share your thoughts about the love square in my video, you can always be free to comment about that as well in the comments. So, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.